Hi friends, and welcome back to another video. This is Flower Heart Plans. My name is Harley, and today I thought I would take you along as I decorate the upcoming week in my B6 horizontal plans by JustScribble planner. And to do that, I am going to use the Whimsical Summer Sticker Book by LiveLovePosh. This is a seasonal summer themed sticker book, so I figured I would try to use up the sticker book this year. So there are two collections or two themes in here that I have yet to use up. So we do have these black quotes that I can pull from, but then we also have this collection, which was palm trees and these pink and orange flowers. So I have 2 pages of these to use up. And then there was also this collection with pineapples and flamingos and tropical leaves. And there are some stickers that I have left on here. And I thought I would put these two together because the colors, well, actually looking at it now, the colors don't really go. But I'm still going to use them together because I want to use these up. So this is what I have to pull from. And I'm going to take these quotes also. I still have a lot left of this sticker book. These were the 4th of July themed red, white, and blue stickers. I don't know if I'm going to get to use these up this year. And then we have this page, which is actually really pretty that I haven't used. And then we have these flowers. So there's a lot left in here still that I need to use up this year. So for now, I'm just going to pull out the sheets I'm going to use and put the sticker book off to the side. And then I have some markers, some Zig clean color dot markers, and some mild liners in orange and pink that kind of match the flowers and the stickers. Then I have washi tape from my collection. These are just random tropical leaves, pink and orange colored washi tapes. So I have these, and then I also have these solid colors that I got from Amazon. And then I have this Simply Gilded pink on pink tone bow washi tape. And I think that's all we need to get started. So let's put this aside. And before we get started, I do want to mention that you might see on my arm this design. This is a fake tattoo. It's not real. It's a temporary tattoo. But I wanted to try out a temporary one before I committed to a real tattoo. So that's why I'm wearing this now. I am thinking about getting a real tattoo at some point, but this is just trying it out to see what kind of design I like. And it actually goes up my upper arm too. But that's not about planning. That's just something you might notice in the video as I'm planning. So let's get started. We are currently on July 26th, Saturday. This is how the current week turned out. In my last video, I didn't write in that many plans because I prefer planning closer to the day. So this was pretty empty when I showed it to you at the end of the last video, but this is how it looks now. And I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So this is how this week turned out. I thought it was really, really cute. It was brightly colored, but still sophisticated. And I really like the colors, how cohesive they are. The black and white added a nice touch. And so we are planning for July 28th through August 3rd, which reminds me, I also need to do the August monthly, but that'll probably be later on that I do that. Right now, I just need to get the week set up. So how about we decide what we want to do? I think I want to start off by putting in some decoration on this column that I use for my weekly to-do list. And my weekly to-do list is never really that long. So I think I could get away with taking up quite a bit of this space. So I wanted to use this sticker, but looking at this now, this might be a bit too big because it'll go all the way, yeah, it'll go all the way up. So never mind on that idea. Then how about I use this pineapple. I think this will look really cute. And it'll kind of set the tone. It will be big, and it'll probably cut into Sunday a little bit. Oh, a lot. Yeah, so never mind on that idea. How about the flamingo? Let's just commit to one sticker, and I think this will look nice down here. Do I want washi tape though? I think I do. Nothing floral. How about something solid? I think this will be a nice color. It's like a metallic coral pink color. So let's put this down here. I didn't really put that on quite right. There's a bunch of wrinkles in it, but that's fine. The sticker will cover up most of it. I just wanted something to kind of ground it. So then I can put it down. Oh, there's actually a lot of white around the sticker, so I'm going to cut off the white outline a little bit, at least on the bottom and by this flower. And let's see how this looks now. I think that's cute. That is so cute. And then above we can use pink. Wait, I think I want washi tape at the top, so let's do this one. This one came in a multi-pack at Michael's with a bunch of other tropical flowers and leaves. So let's put this here at the top. And I'll just tear it there. And let's highlight. And for my dots, I will use the zig dot markers. And let's just put a few down here. What I love about this paper is that it's a bit thicker than what I'm used to. So usually on the Stalogy paper, my zig dot markers bleed through, but on here, there's just a tiny bit of shadowing, but it's not bleeding through at all. You can barely see the shadowing even on this side of the page. So that's one thing I love about the paper, but it does take a little while for things to dry. So I do keep blotting paper here for when I need it. So in the header, I'm going to write this week. And I'm also going to lift up the left-hand side because there isn't enough support because this is the beginning of the planner. So I'm just going to take a couple of sticker books and put under there so I can write on a flat surface. While I'm on this page, I think I'm going to write in the plans that I know of ahead of time, which is not a lot. And I think then I'll be done with this page because there's not much to it besides the bit of decoration that I put down. I do like this happy summer, but I think it's too big. So yeah, let's just write in the plans that I know of. So let's turn back to the monthly calendar. And the only thing that I have is that I work from home on Wednesday and it's month-end close. I did have a therapy appointment on Thursday, but that's also the last day of the month, which is a busy day at work for me. So I'll just write that I work from home. And then Thursday is month-end close. And I work in accounting, and there's a whole month-end closing process that we have to do. And there are 3 coworkers, well, 2 other coworkers that I switch off with. So July is my month to do it. So I will be working late this day. And I think that's it. I will hopefully have another therapy appointment this week. I see 2 therapists, one for regular talk therapy and then another therapist for EMDR therapy, which is for trauma therapy for my CPTSD. And so my regular talk therapist had her last day at the office. So they are in the process of transferring me to someone new and I don't yet have that set up. So hopefully I will get that scheduled next week, hopefully Monday or Tuesday, so that I can have a therapy appointment next week. Anyway, for my weekly to-do list, this is where I put items that need to get done, but don't necessarily have a specific day they need to get done. So I need to call to schedule therapy. We've been playing phone tag, and I think last they called me and left a message, so I need to call them back, but I'm going to wait till probably Monday during my lunch break to do that. I need to pack up some of my craft supplies. I have the boxes that I want to fill up. I have about 3 boxes, small boxes that I got from Home Depot. I'm not sure about the dimensions, but I want to fill up at least 3 of those to declutter, either donate or give away, so that I don't have as much stuff with me when we move, if we end up moving. So I'm trying to declutter a little bit at a time. So I need to pack up some of those supplies and donate them. And then I also want to find recipes to cook and also to put in my Happy Planner Mini. So I'm going to write that in here too. I think that's all that I need to put on my weekly to-do list. Oh, I need to do a journal catch-up. My handwriting is really sloppy right now. I'm not sure why, but that's just how it goes sometimes. And I think that's all I have on my weekly to-do list. I'm tempted to put more stickers down on this side of the page, but I don't usually put much there. So let's just move on to the focus. My focus this week is going to be the Artist's Way, because I had a goal to start the Artist's Way in July, and I have yet to read chapter 1, so I'm behind on that goal of mine. It's now moving into August, and I haven't done anything for the Artist's Way, so I want to make that a focus for this week. But I think I want some decoration, so let's put down one of these pineapples, or maybe I should have put down these palm trees. Yeah, the pineapple is too big. And I think anything else I put down is going to be too big too, because these palm trees are too big too. So how about I just take these flowers, and again, there's a lot of white around them, but I'm just going to cut it a little bit so I have a straight edge. And I'm going to cut the bottom just a little bit. And see how this looks here. Like that. And my focus will be the Artist's Way. For those of you who are not familiar, The Artist's Way is a book and course by Julia Cameron. It's been a while, for years and years. I first bought the book in, I believe, 2017. And I tried to do the course then, but it just wasn't the right time. I didn't have enough time or energy to dedicate to it. So I've had the book the whole time, but it's only now that I feel drawn to trying out the course again. So that's why I'm trying to make it a focus to get done, hopefully before the end of this year, so I can go into the new year with more clarity, more creativity, and all that stuff. So that's what I'm doing there for my, what am I trying to say? For my checklist area here. I don't use this as a checklist. I actually use it as my daily gratitude and my to-buy list. So let's do that. I'm just going to draw a highlight for my header. And then for the days of the week, let's use, let's see, I think this pink is a highlighter pink, which I don't want to use. So let's use the lighter pink color. And then let's take the mile liner again, just for the header for my to-buy list. And this is where I put notes. I don't usually have a lot of notes for the week. Sometimes I put what I'm waiting on, which I think I will do this time too. So this is my daily gratitude, and this is for the days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is my to-buy list, and these are my notes. And I'm waiting on some shoes that I ordered from DSW. I'm also waiting on an order from the Happy Planner. I ordered some stickers. They have some stickers on sale, and I'm in the middle of setting up another notebook that I don't think I've shown on my channel yet. No, I haven't. It's an Archer and Olive notebook. I have it here. I have this notebook that I just got from Archer and Olive, and it's just an A5 dot grit notebook. And I'm going to use this as my manifestation / goals / dreams and what I want for my life type of notebook. I'm just going to write in here what I want for my life. I'm also going to try out the scripting method that I learned about from Ginny from Planner Perfect. I want to try out her scripting method, but I don't want to commit to using the Planner Perfect system just yet. So I'm also going to try scripting in this notebook too. I also have this notebook. It's a B5 Archer and Olive notebook that I'm going to use in conjunction with my scripting journal. So I do have those to set up at some point, but I ordered stickers from the Happy Planner to do that. So that's a future project, but I am waiting on those stickers. So let's write that down. And I think those are all the things I'm waiting on. So down here, I could probably use one of these. I think I might want to use some flowers first. So let's just cut this a little bit. And let's put the rest back on the paper. And let's get the palm trees. And again, there's just so much white border on here. So I'm going to cut just this side of it, the side that's going to touch the other sticker. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, like this. And then I'll just cut this part off. Like that. And so far, I like it. I don't really have anything for my to-buy list. I just realized I did not do my priority items. So my priority items for this week will be, I usually do a top 3, but let's just start with 2 items. So job applications, I'm still looking to find a job in Florida. It's been harder than I anticipated to find a job in a different state, but I'm hopeful that the right opportunity will come. And I also want to prioritize decluttering my office. And I think those are all the items that I'm going to put there. I do like to highlight my habit trackers here at the bottom. It just makes it easier to check off each day. When I have it highlighted. So let's do that one. Then let's do this light orange. So how are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. I cannot believe that time is flying by. I went shopping the other day and stores had Halloween stuff out already. So before we know it, fall is going to be upon us. Me and Jason were hoping to be moved by before winter this year, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we don't want to move during winter because we are going to drive to take our stuff there. And we don't want to drive through all the snowy states during the winter. So then we will probably wait until spring, summer next year if we don't do it this year. So it looks like I do have time. I mean, if the right job or the right everything lines up, then I can see us maybe moving during winter if we have to, but that wouldn't be our ideal choice. So my habits are going to be tidy up, meds, vitamins, wake early. Early for me means 5:30 in the morning. Then what else do I usually do? These habits at the bottom, I'm not good at doing on a regular basis, so I forget what they are sometimes. Read, create, art, and exercise. Okay, so we have our habits. And then I do like tracking my meals. So let's do that again. Let's just use this color. And then let's use the light pink for the days of the week. And I'm just going to write dinner because those are the only meals that I track. And then I'm going to write the days of the week. Okay, so this page is done. I only used a few stickers on this page, but I think that's all I really need to use. I do like this happy summer, but it's not the right coloring to go with this. Maybe I'll use these sunglasses somewhere. I do like them here, but I might have an appointment that I have to write on Wednesday if I can schedule my therapy appointment. So how about, I kind of want to put them here, but I don't want to take up the space. I'll put them in between Monday and Tuesday, like that. Okay, so let's turn the page. This is my brain dump page. It's just a blank grid that I use for either notes or brain dump. Usually I've just been doing a brain dump at the beginning of the week. So this will be really simple. Let's just take some washi tape. Put it here at the bottom. Nothing too fancy. And then we can put this washi tape at the top. And I kind of want to use one of the pineapples. I like this really big one, but it might be too big. So let's use this one. Oh no, not the flowers with the flowers. Let's use this one instead. Let's cut off a little bit of the border on the bottom so it blends in more with the washi tape. And let's put this one here. I do like this happy summer. So let's put this one here. And I have space on the side, so let's use this other pair of sunglasses. again, there's a big white border, so let's just cut off a little bit around it. And we can just put these right here. I do have to cut it off just a little bit, but I think that's cute. I do want to write brain dump on this page, so let's do this. Let's highlight in the middle, and I usually start off as a checklist, so let's use this light pink. And so I have a checklist here at the top area, and then the bottom area can be free-flowing notes. Having a checklist to start just helps to warm up my brain. So I'm just thinking of things one right after the other, quick things that I could just jot down. And then after I've come up with a few things for my checklist, I usually have more ideas that I want to connect together. So then I use the open notes area to finish out my brain dump. So we'll put that there. So this page is done. Let's move on to Monday. I don't think I have any appointments except for Thursday, which is month-end close. So I don't really need any boxes or anything. So how about, I actually need to cut this because it's going into the crease of the page. How about I just start off with my to-do list and my notes area. For my checklist, I can use this light orange color. And I'm going to do a double column checklist. And let's write our headers. So this is to do, and this is notes. And what decoration do I want on the page? I have a lot to pull from. I think at the top, I'm just going to use the other half of the sticker that I used on the first page. So I can just put that one there. Then we have, oh, I think I want to put washi tape at the bottom. So let's do something solid like this one. So actually that cuts into my notes area a lot. So what I'm going to do is tear this in half so that it doesn't take up all of my notes space. And let's put this down here. I do have this other half. I might use it later. Let's just put it off to the side for now. And we have a lot. Let's use these flowers. So this one is way too big. Or is it? Yeah, it's way too big. So let's do, all of these are really big. Let's just do the palm trees again. Like that. And I think this page is done. I don't really have much that I need to do on Monday. And again, I do like to plan closer to the day. So I might just put a couple of things down, but my to-do list do fill up. Like in this current week, most of the time they fill up at least. There are days when I have empty space in my to-do list, but for the most part, they fill up. So Let me just write down a couple of things. Okay, now that I've written in a few things, let's move on to Tuesday. For Tuesday, I think I'm going to put washi tape at the top and bottom. Or do I want to put it on the side? I think I'll try putting some on the side this time. So let's do this floral along with, let's pick a solid color. Oh, I could do the rest of this washi tape that I had. So this will take up about that much space. So this one I can put maybe here. And put this one like this. And on the side to go with it, how about I just do this flamingo? Oh, I thought it was just a flamingo. He's actually connected to a bunch of flowers. So let's see how this looks. I am going to have to cut off this bottom. So let's do that. And that's not exactly where I wanted it, but it stuck down to the page, or it touched the page and stuck down. So just cut this off. And I think that's kind of cute. I think that's really cute. So let's use pink for my to-do list and notes. And for my checklist, I'm going to use this orange color. I think I will do a double column, but the columns will just be a little bit small. And let's write in our headers. So this is to do, and this is notes. I like the way this looks, although this half of the page does look a little bit plain. So maybe I'll just use this sticker. And maybe I'll cut it in half because it's a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. I can put this piece up here at the top. Let's put it closer to the number. And I think this one we can put here. That looks too symmetrical. I don't like that. So let me take up this one at the top, because I feel like it's kind of mimicking each other a little too well. I prefer when things don't match all the way, and this looks like it matches a little too well, but this sticker is not coming up. Oh, there it is. I think I got it. So let's put that back on the page, and let's do Wednesday. So for Wednesday, let's use the orange and the pink. And I'm just going to eyeball it to make a double column checklist. Although most of that might get covered up. I'm not sure yet. So let's do our headers. This is to do. This is notes. I do want to make note that I work from home this day. So I don't have any boxes though. So I think I'm just going to put it at the top here. Maybe I will put it in this pink. I'll just write a circle and put work from home. Actually, I shouldn't have done that because there are notes that I need to write about the fact that I work from home. So let's take the other half of this sticker that I use on this page down here and put it here at the top. See if it covers what I just put down. Not really. It doesn't really cover it. How about if I use this sticker instead? Yeah, this covers it a lot better. A sticker can fix any mistake, just about. So we have that. And I think I need a box, but I don't have any boxes. I don't think the sticker book had boxes in it. Let me double check. If it doesn't have boxes, that's fine, because I have a bunch of other sticker books with boxes in them. Yeah, there are no boxes in there. So I'll be right back. So I have two more LiveLovePosh sticker books. The Functionally Chic Pink Blooms and Orange Blooms. And there are boxes in here, and I think I'll use the pink one. Wait, before I say that, let me look what color orange is in here. Those were a bit too bright. So yeah, I'll use pink. So I just want something small. Something like this. But do we have a lighter color? I don't think we do. So let's do this pink. And I think I want it here because it's in the middle of my workday. So I think I can put it here. That sticker is very sticky. And then I just want to put that I work from home, which means that I'm at an office 12:30 to 2:30 and I work until 5:30. Okay, so we have that, and then we have a bunch of space here at the bottom. I really want to use this sticker. I really do, but it'll take up too much space. So how about I just use this same washi tape at the bottom here. I think I want some at the top too, just a little bit. So I'll just put some right there. That's kind of cute. I probably should have carried it along this side too, though. Like that. I'm actually going to cut it because it hangs over ever so slightly. Okay. So I think these pages are done. They do look a little bit plain, but I don't have any plans to add in at the moment. Oh, you know, I do have some work to do's. Do I want to put those in here? I don't. Well, I kind of do, but I don't want to put all the details. So I'm just going to put prepare for month-end close. And that will encompass a lot of things that I need to do to prepare for Thursday. So on Thursday, let's take this washi tape again. I'm sticking to the floral washi tapes. I'm not sure why I'm drawn to those today, but those are the ones that are getting used the most. So let's tear this one in half. And I think I'll just put some at the top and the bottom here. And then I need another box, but before I do that, I think I want to put this washi tape on the other side too. I don't usually make the two pages look similar, but I think I'm going to do that on this page. And then we can put this one right there. And so this is where I need a box. So let's take, I feel like these pinks are a bit too pink. The orange might actually be a bit better for this one. I'll use more of the reddish orange, and I'll use the size box. I should have put my to-do list first, but I'm just going to put this box in the corner over here. And then let's use this color for my to-do list and notes. And let's use the zig dot markers. Let's use this orange. And I can probably do a 2-column checklist. Oh, whoa, those are really out of place. So let's write month and close. This is to do. And this is notes. There is space over here, and I have the other side of that sticker. Where did it go? I have this one. It's probably not enough to read as a flower, though. Yeah, that's not enough to read as a flower. How about this one? Nope, that's also not enough. How about I use this? Right there. So we have month end close, so I'm going to work late. Probably won't have enough time to do much, but I do want to prep for the weekend. And then at the bottom here, I wish this were smaller because I really want to use it. I think all I have are big stickers left because I have these pineapples, which are bigger than they seem, especially this one. Then I have this big flower, this flower cluster. I have that small one I could use. Then I have this big one and these trees that are big and this corner one. Maybe the corner one I could use on this page because I do want to use it. I think I'll just put it at the very corner. Like that. It is cute. That is so cute. I love that. And then I would need my to-do list and notes. So how about I do this color again. And I'll start my notes a bit higher since this takes up so much space. So I can start it maybe here. Then I'll use this dot marker. For a 2-column checklist. And then we can write in our headers. So this is to do. This is notes. Friday, there's a lot that I need to do at work, but I'm not putting the details of my work to-dos in this planner. So I think that's all I'm going to do for decoration on Friday and all that I'm going to write in. Let's move on to Saturday, Sunday. And how about I use this one again? Do I want to do top and bottom? Yeah, let's just do top and bottom. That seems easiest. But I don't want to do the same on each side, so I'm going to do this flower washi tape here. Like that. And on this side, what can I do on this side? How about I use the rest of this flower washi tape that I just tore off, along with, let's see, maybe this color. Oops. And we can put it here. Let's do it on the side. Like that. And I'm just going to use this big one. I do usually have stuff to write on the weekends, but when else am I going to use this sticker if I don't use it now? So let's just take it off the page a little bit so it doesn't take up all the space. Put it like that. I think that's so cute. That is really cute. I do have these stickers left. Not sure if I can use them anywhere. Yeah, I can't find a place to use these, so I'll just put them off to the side for now. I might come back to them, I might not, but they are there if I need them. And let's go back to Saturday, Sunday. So for here, I do like this color. So let's do this again. And my notes can go here. But let's use the pink. dot marker. And then I want a chores list, I think. Or maybe, you know what, I'll just put it all together as part of my to-do list, but I will add chores onto this list. For this side, what do we want to do? I have some pineapples that I could use. I have this watermelon that I could use. I'm thinking one of the pineapples, although they bring in a lot of purple, which is not really in here all that much. So how about I do this one here? Let me just cut a little bit of the outline. And let's see where we want to put this. I think I like it at the top, but it takes up a lot of space. And then maybe I'll put something down here at the bottom. So I do have this watermelon. I have this other sticker that looks exactly like this one. So I could just use this here along with the watermelon, then that takes up this entire sheet. And then on this sheet, all I have is one watermelon. I'm not sure I have anywhere I could put this. Oh, I didn't write in my headers. This is to do. This is notes. Oh, maybe. But then it'll look like the other side, which I don't really want to do. Oh, how about I put it here? Just at the bottom there. Okay, and then we want, let's do pink. And then my notes can go, let's move them up a bit. Here, I will do the orange dot marker. For my to-do list. So this is to do. This is notes. And I think that's it. I do know that on Saturday, I want to film videos. Hopefully I can edit and upload. I might have to film Sunday too. Oh, I might have to work this weekend. I'll do that Sunday. And I need to work on the Canadian bank rec. Friday, I want to prep for the weekend. I want to do laundry, put up laundry. I might visit my mom. I could visit her Friday or Saturday. I'll probably want to do that Friday. So let's just write that in. And I think that's it. Oh, I did not use any quotes. So let's see what I have left. I used this whole sheet of stickers. Let me turn it sideways. I used this whole sheet and this whole sheet, so that's really good. I still have these pineapples left, but I don't really know where to use them. I have these flowers left, this flower, and these quotes. Let's see if I can get rid of some of these quotes. So we have tropical vibes only, live in the sunshine. These quotes are a little bit too big. Tropical state of mind. Oh, we do have an August sticker. Let's use this. And we can put it, let's put it here, closer to the date. Okay, and then let's see what other quotes we have. I like the tropical vibes only, but it's just too big. I like this one that says every summer has its story. It is quite long though. Let's see. Oh, it's too big to fit along the page even. No matter where I put it, it'll be too big unless I carry it across both pages. But do I really want a 2-page spread? I don't. So let's cut it in half. Because my to buy list is not going to take up all that space. So let's put it here. And we can put it down like that. I think that's cute. I do have the other half of this sticker. It's very small, but maybe. Does that look okay? No, let's use this part and let's see how this looks here. Like that. That is so cute. I really like that. Some of the pages are more plain than others, but I have all the elements that I need. I do need to do the July recap, the August cover page, and the August monthly calendar at some point before the end of next week, but that'll be a different time. So let's do a recap of what we've done. I think that's all the quotes I'm going to try to use. So let's put some of this stuff away. And let's put these sticker books over here. And let's see what we have. So this is the decoration for my horizontal B6 plans by JustScribble planner for the week of July 28th through August 3rd. I am really enjoying this planner so far. I love the layout. It gives me everything I need. The weekly pages, the horizontal weekly, and the overview pages of my trackers and to-do list is really key. So I don't have much over here, but this is where I put appointments and things of note that I want to remember for each day so that I can just turn to my weekly overview and have a week at a glance of everything that I need to do for this upcoming week without having to necessarily turn to the specific day. So that's what this side is for. Then I have my weekly to-do list, my focus and priorities, my daily gratitude, a to-buy list, notes, which includes things that I am waiting on, and then my habit trackers and my dinner tracker at the bottom. Then we have a notes page that I use as a brain dump, and then we have daily pages. So this is Monday with a to-do list and notes, and usually I fill up the page. So although it's empty now, it will get filled up at some point throughout the week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think this is so cute. I am really happy that I used up a lot of my stickers. I'm glad that I'm going through this whimsical summer sticker book by LiveLovePosh. And there are still a lot to work with. Oh, I could have used these too. Okay, I'm getting off track, but I really like how this turned out, and I hope that you like it too, and I hope you like this video. But that is all I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching this video and hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.